morning.
Morning.
No yawns. Big yawns.
Monday morning.
Hey, good morning.
It's so dark, kids.
Yeah, hold on. There we go.
Hi.
That's better. I can actually see your messages.
Happy Monday. Good morning.
I'm so tired. Well, that's what happens when you stay up all night doing trivia.
That was 2 nights ago.
It's taken me 2 nights to recover from that crazy party.
Hi.
Morning.
Happy Monday. Yeah, glad you're all able to make it. It looks nice out, at least here. Apparently it's like -3 or something. with
Looks
wind chill.
nice from the inside. This one was in the same spot until we just went to get her right at 8 o'clock.
In our bed.
In bed.
In the middle of our bed.
Yeah.
Under the covers.
As always, if there's any requests, send them through. We'll see if we can work that into what we're doing this morning. And
Good morning, TJ.
good morning, TJ.
5 a.m. for you, the West Coast. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, Mom.
Twists.
Twists, yes. Kim, we can do some twists. I'm TJ today, right? Okay.
Good morning, Mom. Hi. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Come to a comfortable seated position. You can sit cross-legged or kneeling, really any shape. Just find a shape where the foundation is able to settle, and you feel like the spine can stack up quite tall. Bonjour, feeling. As you settle into that shape, rest the palms face up. And starting to follow your breath in through the nose, out through the nose. As you begin to follow the breath here, with the inhales, feel the body filling with energy. Each inhale, as you draw breath in, prana in, you feel a filling up. All the way from your foundation to the crown of your head. With each exhale, starting to notice any release that you need. That might be a physical tension, could be a mental tension or emotional release. The inhale is drawing in vital energy. The exhale is releasing tension. Flowing back and forth. Not judging the experience, but noticing on the spectrum between tension and energy, where you are this morning. Noticing where there might be excess, noticing where you might be a bit deficient. this is an awareness practice. It's okay if what's happening here is that you're becoming aware of those points of tension. Perhaps you feel like you're unable to release them just yet. No problem. Becoming aware is the first step. Beginning to become a bit more deliberate with the inhales and exhales. Assign a count. It can be a simple count of 3 in, pause, 3 out, pause. So that the breath takes on an even ratio. Settling into this calm and steady, even ratio. Helps to stimulate the vagus nerve, slow the heart rate, and drop us into parasympathetic nervous system. Sometimes referred to as our rest and digest state. Place the left hand over the heart, right hand over the belly. And as you stay with this steady rhythm of breath, feeling a bit more expansion of the torso, feeling the belly expand, the ribs, the collarbone, contraction with the exhales, and expansion with the inhales. Feel the space you have this morning. Let's take one more inhale here. Fill all the way up. Take up as much space as you can comfortably. Then open your mouth at the top of the breath. Sigh out that breath. Palms connect in prayer at heart center. Thumbs rest into the sternum. You might take a moment here to set an intention. An intention for this 30 minutes, an intention for your day. Let's start to the sound of a single Om. Inhale. Blink the eyes open. Release the hands.
All right, so from here, just turn your head, roll out the neck, change directions, move your shoulders. However you're seated, you're just going to walk your palms forward, drape your body over your legs. Breathing into your spine, breathing into your low back. I want you to take a deep breath in, sigh it up. Walk your hands over towards the right side. So you're feeling a little bit of a tug in the left side of your body. Breathe into the back body, muscles that run along the spine. And then slowly come back through center. Walk your hands back in, come back up. Good. Have your right hand by your side, left arm reaching up. And then just side bend over to the right. Breathing into the left ribs, press into your sit bones. Find a lifting sensation from your torso. Reach your left arm over to the right and try not to sink into your right shoulder too much. Feel a lifting sensation from the right side as well as the left. Good. Using a bit of your core strength, when you inhale, just slowly float back up. So you're not using the right hand to push up. Release the arms. If you're sitting cross-legged, cross the other leg on top or in front. And then we will walk the hands forward again, just draping the body over the legs. Breathe into the back body, into the kidneys. Stretching out the spine, kind of like your cat pose here. Gently pressing the spine upwards, drawing your lower belly in. And then walking your hands over to the left side. Breathe. And then slowly come back through center. Sit up, bring your left hand to the side, reach your right arm over to the left side. And again, make sure that you're feeling light here, extension through the side body, not so much sinking down, but lifting up. Stretch the right arm further over to the left. Push both sit bones downward, especially the right sit bone. Breathe. And as you inhale, come back through center. Turn your head again, roll out the shoulders. Good, extend your legs out in front of you, shake it out. Then bend your knees, wrap your arms either around the shins or the back of your thighs. Let your head kind of drop downwards. Again, breathing into the back body. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Release your arms. Good. Feet are about hip width apart. Place your hands slightly behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. On your inhale, lift your hips up. And as you exhale, slowly sit back down. Just two more. Breathing in, lift up. Breathe out, lower. One more. Inhale. Watch the wrists, the shoulders. You do not need to lift super high up. And then exhale, just gently come back down. Cross your ankles, place your palms forward. Come to your tabletop. From tabletop, I want you to breathe in, arch your spine, nice and slow. Belly comes down, heart lifts forward. Exhale, round your back. Again, breathe in, arch your back. And breathe out, round your spine. Feeling the muscles that run along your spine, your torso. Inhale one more time. Exhale, round. Untuck your toes, let your hips melt back. Come to a child's pose. Allow the hips to sink as your arms reach forward. Keep this child's pose a little more active. So elbows and forearms are lifted. Fingertips reaching forward. Chest and face melting down. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it in. Walk your hands in as you lift your spine up, sitting on your shins if possible. Thighs are parallel. If this is really uncomfortable, sit cross-legged again. We're just going to twist to the right side gently. Left hand to the right thigh, right shoulder draws back. Lift your chest up, look towards the space behind you. Breathing into your twist. And then as you inhale, come through center, twist to the left. Draw your left shoulder back, lift your chest up, turn your head towards the back. And then breathing in, coming back through center, place your hands forward, tuck your toes, lift your knees up slowly, come to your down dog. Let your head relax, pedal the heels, allow your hips to sway. Notice if your knuckles are evenly grounded. So a lot of times we end up pushing more into the pinky side of our wrist, pinky side of our palm and our knuckles. Push a little more into your index, your middle finger, as well as your thumb. Now next time you breathe in, start to look forward and take little steps. Walk your feet towards the top of the mat. Good. Once you're at the very top of the mat, we'll just slide your hands up to the shins, come to a halfway lift, breathing in. Your back muscles are strong. And when you exhale, fold forward. No rush, ground into your feet, lift up slowly so you feel the work in your back, in your legs to lift up. And when you exhale, release your arms by your side. So grounding into the feet, we'll do that again. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Breathe out, hinge from the hips. Feel free to add a bend to your knees, slow to come all the way down. When you inhale, come to a halfway lift. You can stay on fingertips, you can bring your hands to the shins. And as you exhale, place your hands down. We'll slowly walk the feet back. I want you to come to plank pose. Separate your shoulder blades, arms are strong. I need you to breathe in. And when you breathe out, lower your knees down gently so you're in a tabletop-like shape. When you inhale again, let your belly come down, lift your chest forward. Now keep this arch in your spine. When you exhale, bend your elbows like a really bad chaturanga. Keep your butt up. Try to bring your chin and maybe chest downwards. Untuck your toes. When you breathe in, slide forward. Bring your thighs to touch the mat. Lift your heart into cobra. Shoulders are down. Neck is long. Exhale, lower all the way. 2 more cobras. Press your thighs into the mat. Draw your shoulders back. Use the hands minimally. So you want to engage your back body to lift your chest. Exhale. 1 more time. Nice and slow. Don't pop up. Draw your shoulders back. Feel the work in the back side of the body. And then exhale, gently release. So I need you to push into tabletop when you inhale. Hands and knees stays on the mat. Lift from your core. And then let's exhale, move back to a child's pose for a moment. Slide your hands back. Breathe in, sit up. Bring the hands slightly behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift your chest up. Arch your spine. Breathing into the collarbones. And then next time you exhale, bring your hands to the hips and up onto your knees. Good. Step your right foot forward to the top of the mat. Wiggle the toes a little bit more. Allow your hips to melt. Reach your arms up. Breathe in. Interlace the hands. Push your palms forward first as you exhale. Round your back a little. Tuck your chin. Good. Next time you breathe in, reach your arms up overhead. Keep your hips melting forward. Add a little bit of a side bend. Breathe in. Good. Ground into your right heel. Press your left hip forward. Breathe into the sides of your ribs. And then as you inhale, come back through center, release. Placing your left hand down onto the mat next to your right foot. Lift your right arm up. Come to a gentle twist. Keep your butt low. So don't let your right leg start to straighten by pushing your hips back. Good. Turn your heart open. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, release your right hand down. Lift the back knee up. Step your left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale to a halfway lift. Good. Exhale, full forward. Push into your feet. We'll lift all the way up slowly. Breathe in. Try not to use momentum. When you exhale, we'll release the arms by your sides. Good. Grounding into the feet. We'll lift up again. Breathe in. Exhale, full forward. Nice and slow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands down, step your feet back, come to your plank pose, hold here, legs strong, core engaged, breathe in. Exhale, just lower your knees. Inhale, cow spine, belly down, chest forward, butt lifts up. Exhale, keep your butt lifted, bend your elbows, melt your chest down slowly. Untuck your toes, inhale, slide forward, cobra, back strong. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift up slowly. Pull your shoulders back. Good. Exhale. 1 more time. Lift up slow. Use your back. Press your legs down. Good. Exhale. Releasing. Tabletop. Lift the belly. Breathe in. Exhale. Melt your hips back to a child's pose for a moment. Slide your hands back. Sit up. Breathing in. Bring your fingertips slightly behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart up. Perhaps even lifting your hips a little bit off your heels. Make sure there's no strain in your low back. Good. And as you exhale next, bring your hips back down. If it's lifted, hands to the hips. Breathe in, stand on your knees. Bring your left foot forward. Wiggle it forward a little more if you need. Good. Arms reach up, let the hips melt forward. Interlace the hands. Breathing in, turn your palms up. Good. And then reaching your arms forward. Round your spine, tuck your chin, your tailbone, feeling the rounding of your back. And then next time you inhale, reach your arms back up. Add a side bend to the left side. Let the hips continue to push forward. Good. Breathe. Ground into your left foot, push your right hip forward. And then when you inhale, next come back through center, release the hands, bring your right hand down slowly next to your left foot. Left arm will lift up, come to a twist. But notice how much you're resting your weight into your left shoulder, your right shoulder and right arm. Lift the chest, reach your left arm up. Try to keep your right hand feeling light so you're not sinking. Next time you breathe out, place your left hand down, lift your back knee, step your right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Lift up slow. Remember, not swinging up. Use the strength. Release your arms by your side. Have your legs together. Bend your knees. Come briefly into chair pose. Inhale, lift the arms up. Good. And as you exhale, start to fold forward, hinge from the hips, lift the bum up. Breathe in, halfway lift. When you exhale, place your hands down, walk, step, or hop your feet back. Come to plank pose, breathe in. Exhale, lower, halfway or all the way if you need. Then find cobra or upward dog when you breathe in. Good, and when you exhale, we'll lift the hips up, come to your downward facing dog. From the down dog, you'll breathe in and sweep the right leg up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring your right knee, try to touch your right elbow. Inhale, send the leg back up. When you exhale, bring your right foot between your palms. If the foot only makes it partially, make sure you step that foot right between the hands first. Good. We'll keep the back knee lifted this time. Inhale, arms reach up. Keep the front knee bent. When you exhale, reach your left arm forward, right arm back, come to a twist, draw the navel in, keep your front knee bent, push your left heel back, arms reach wide. Then when you inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bring your left knee down onto the mat. Bring your palms down onto the mat. Push your hips back. Let the right leg start to straighten slowly. Breathe. Your bum pushes back. Try to lengthen your crown, your chest, your collarbones forward. Flexing the right toes if you can. And take another deep breath in. Long breath out. Bend your right knee. Lift the back knee, palms on the mat, set your right foot back, come to plank, breathe in, exhale halfway down or all the way but really slowly, come to up dog or cobra, breathe in. Good, and when you exhale, lift your hips, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. From down dog, left leg will lift up, breathe in. Exhale, try to bring left knee, touch your left elbow. Don't rush the movement here. When you inhale next, send the left leg back up. As you exhale, step the left foot right between your palms. Bend that front knee, slow to lift all the way up. Okay, make sure your stance is nice and long. When you exhale, right arm comes forward, left arm goes back. Keep your front knee bent. Push your right heel back. Turn your chest using the core muscles to come to your twist. Good, and then next time you breathe in, come back through center. Lower your right knee slowly as you exhale. Place your hands down, push your bum back, let your left leg start to straighten. Breathe. Try flexing the toes and the ankles a little more. That gets into your calves, your Achilles tendon. Push your bum back, lengthen your chest forward. And then from here, you will bend your left knee. Good. Lift the back knee, palms come down, left leg goes all the way back. Plank pose, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And then breathe out, lift from your belly, send the hips up, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through the nose, sigh it out. When you inhale, look forward, exhale, bend the knees, walk, step, hop lightly to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, full forward. Lift all the way up, breathe in, stretch. Release your arms by your side, exhale. Legs are together, chair pose. Last little bit, breathe in, sweep your arms up. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward. Come to a halfway lift, breathe in, listen carefully. When you exhale, the right foot stays. You're gonna step your left foot all the way back. Good, bend your right knee. We're gonna come back to a high lunge, breathe in. Now when you exhale, lower your left knee down gently. First option, left palm down, right arm up, come to your twist. Second option, bring your left elbow outside your right thigh, coming into a deeper twist, lifting your chest up towards your prayer hands. Last option, you're welcome to lift the back knee up in any of your variations. You can also separate your arms with your left arm outside your right foot. You can also bind like Jonathan if you're really comfortable in your twists. Take another inhale. One more exhale. Next time you breathe in, you can release the arms first. Then I want you to come all the way back up to a high lunge. Back knees lifted. Open up, warrior two. We'll reverse our warrior. Inhale, reach your right arm up and back. Keep your front knee bent. Good, come back to warrior two for a moment. Legs are strong. Arms reach wide. Good, keep that front thigh almost parallel to the floor. Back heel is grounding down. All knees are pointing to their respective direction of the toes. And take another inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. I want you to windmill the hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back. Come to your plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it up. Look forward when you inhale. Exhale, walk, step, or hop. Come to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathing in. Breathe out, fold. Lift all the way up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, release your arms. Legs together, bend your knees, chair pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Good. Left foot stays. Exhale, right foot goes all the way back. Good. Bend your left knee, arms reach up, breathe in. Exhale, gently lower your right knee down. Good. Again, first option, right hand down, left arm lifts up. Second option, right elbow outside the left thigh, come to prayer. Good. Stay here, or you can lift the back knee, right knee pulls up, right heel presses back. You can also separate your arms if your palms are in prayer. You can also come towards a bind, binding your left thigh.
Morning shoulders.
First thing in the morning, come into a bind. So jealous. Good. Breathe. Again, don't sink into your shoulder. Don't sink into your leg. Next time you exhale, you'll release the hands down first. Recenter, square your hips, draw the navel in, strong core, pull yourself all the way up, breathe in. And then exhale, open up, warrior two, right heel pulls down, arms reach wide, parallel to the floor. Inhale, reverse your warrior, lift your left arm up, bend that left knee. And then come back to warrior two. You're just gonna pause here, keep your legs strong, try to tuck the tailbone just a little bit, arms reach wide, looking at your left hand. Good. Next time you exhale, windmill your hands down, step your left foot back. Find your plank pose, take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, cobra or up dog. And breathe out, lift your hips up, roll over the toes. From your downward facing dog, start to walk your hands to your feet. Coming to the back of your mat, separating your feet a little wider. Start to bend your knees, turn your toes out. Let your knees and toes point in the same direction. Elbows pushing the knees out, palms in prayer, shoulders are down, lift your chest up. Good. Try not to round and hunch the spine, lifting your heart, pulling your heart forward towards your thumbs. Good. And let's reach the arms forward. Try not to let your knees buckle inwards. Push your knees out. Good. Keeping the arms forward, or you can try to reach the arms up, which will require a little bit more strength in the back. Lifting your heart. Good. Take an inhale. When you exhale, lift your bum up just an inch or so. Good. I want you to feel more grounded from your heels. Good. Keep reaching the arms, whether they're upwards or forwards, doesn't matter. Next time you breathe in, lift your bum another inch or so. Good. Grounding further into the heels. Take another inhale. This time on the exhale, stand all the way up, nice and slowly. Reaching your arms, come to your toes. So lift your heels, squeeze your calves, pull your pelvic floor up, lift up taller, breathe in. Exhale very slowly, bring your heels down. Very slowly, bend your knees. Come back to your squat, palms and come to prayer. Push your elbows into the inner thighs as the knees point out. Lift, adjust. Good, breathe. First option, stay here. Second option, find a forward fold. Feel free to interlace the hands. Third option, you can come into crow if you like, or play around any variations, modifications from crow to an inversion, or working on kind of hopping if that's what you need this morning, or maybe you just need your squat or forward fold. Pick what works for you. And if your feet are not on the mat, you're gonna bring them back down. Good. Take an inhale. Sigh it out. Walk your hands forward. Bring your knees down. Good. Sit. Extend your legs out in front of you. Shake it out. Lie all the way back. Take a deep breath in. Feel free to stretch out the body. Let it go with a sigh. Close your eyes for a moment. letting everything just go, softening the body. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Gently move your fingers, toes, arms, legs. You can turn your head side to side. If it feels nice, reach your arms overhead, stretch. Feel free to sigh it out when you breathe out. You can bend your knees, roll to right or left side. Take your time to press into your palms. Make your way back up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting with your spine tall, shoulders relaxed, eyes are closed. Just noticing the effects of your efforts. Notice the quality of your breath, the sensation of your ribs, your torso as you breathe into it. As you connect more with how the body feels, you'll start to notice the nuance, shifts, and changes. We'll end our practice with a sound of Om. Connect your palms in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. Om. Bow your head. And as always, thank yourself for making the time for your own practice. We thank you for joining us today. Hope you're able to find some peace, love, and gratitude on the mat today. Take that with you and share it with the people you interact with. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Namaste.
Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Reach out, let us know. Yeah, so that's our Monday.
Oh, wait. Hey, Brett.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Kim. Hopefully that was enough twisting for now. If it's not enough, twist some more.
Yeah.
Just if you're, working from home, sitting at a desk. Thanks, Anna. Thanks, Sarah. Make sure that you just kind of set a timer. Thanks, Candy. That you take a break in between as best you can. Do some twists in your chair. Thanks, TJ. Thanks, Chris. Do some forward folds. Thanks, Johnny and Michael. Thanks, Sandy.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Sharon, Cindy, everyone. Thank you for your messages, and for those we don't know as well. Thanks, you.
Leslie.
Hi, Leslie. So do your best to try to not just sit in your chair all day. It really does make a difference, even if it's like once an hour. Stand up, do some stretches, side bends, forward folds.
Conventional wisdom and advice is every 20 minutes you should change position. But yeah, at least once an hour, stand up. Get up, go get a glass of water, do something. Sometimes right wrist. Aha. So if you're starting to get wrist pain in your yoga practice, really important to bring a bit more attention to strengthening your forearm. So the forearm is actually where we should be getting tired when we're holding plank, holding down dog. If you're starting to feel the wrist get tired and sore, the wrist joint itself is taking the load, and there's a lot of delicate bones in our hand and wrist. So some forearm strengthening stuff could be holding a tennis ball or a stress ball and squeezing that. You
simply do this.
Yeah, simply this action.
3 minutes.
Also this action.
Yeah.
Holding the arms out wide.
You can do this on Wednesday.
We'll do this on Wednesday. I'll show you what it does to the forearms.
What Jonathan really likes to do too, and I should do more of, is when you buy broccoli and you have the really thick elastic band that comes with the broccoli bunch. So keep some of those elastic bands around. The other thing is that we do this motion a lot too, holding our
Wrist
phones,
flexors.
of using our computers and stuff like that. So use that elastic, stick your fingers in, and practice opening your hands. So then you, strengthen the extensors and the back of your forearms.
But broccoli. Yeah, but yeah.
If you don't have that, get a few elastic bands. Yeah, one by broccoli.
Happy.
So eat your greens.
Yeah.
Use the elastic band. Strengthen your extensors.
The last thing I'll say about it is if it's just one of those things where you're starting to notice something just feel a bit weird, modify, right? Come down onto your forearms, skip the planks. You don't have to do chaturanga to be a good yogi.
And sometimes...
And the last thing is, we are not doctors, we are not physiotherapists or chiropractors. If you do continue to have any issues, it can't actually go in right now to most places, but you can give them a quick call. And in fact, some places, I know Myo Detox is doing this, are doing virtual physiotherapy sessions.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get the proper advice from a medical professional.
I would also say if you're right-handed, Candy, usually it's just like the right side has more issues as well, bearing weight, because we tend to overuse it in certain ways. So just trying to find what part of your wrist is weaker, what part of your forearm's weaker. And sometimes it's just if you're practicing more or you're changing your lifestyle and changing your routine, which most of us are. When we come into stuff like plank, it's just your body kind of just is talking to you a little bit.
Can you tell that we're nerds about this stuff and could talk about it for literally an hour?
Yeah, so don't be too alarmed. Just make sure you're gripping into the fingers. You're not dumping into the wrist when you're holding plank. This goes for everyone. The more we hold planks and kind of not doing it properly either can bring some strain to it. It's not something that you should be super alarmed about, but just you don't want to sustain it over time. So kind of strengthen will usually be the best. All right, I'll stop talking. We'll do some wrist strengthening stuff on Wednesday if you join us.
Ken's got it. I get it.
But so hope you
Thanks
have
for the
a
question.
good week ahead. We will post some videos this week.
Yeah, we took the week off last week.
Yeah, a little bit.
For
We
YouTube.
did filming, but it was for other studios and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this week we will get back to filming for our YouTube channel so that you have stuff you can work on, other than Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the mornings with us. 30 minutes is really short. So if you have to go, please enjoy your day. We'll see you Wednesday if you're around. 2 p.m. today we have our
Sound and Stretch
at my home, MYHOAME at 2 p.m. That will be on for 24 hours as well, so you can also always watch it later tonight. It's just again gentle stretch, and one of us will be playing our crystal bowls.
And this evening at 6 p.m. if you head over to Downward Dog's page, we'll be teaching our Sweat and Refresh class via Zoom, and that's a co-taught class. The two of us, 1 hour long,
just
30 minutes.
$8 to drop in.
$8 to drop in.
It goes to the studio and
to support us. Thank you guys so much. Yeah.
Abby says hi.
Abby says yawn.
Abby says it's a bedtime again. But thank you. Please reach out to us. We haven't really chatted before. It's just, sometimes with the comments and people signing in, we kind of miss who's signed on.
Oh, and congratulations, Alvin and Amy.
Yes,
that's
my brother.
Queenie's brother. They just had a new baby girl yesterday morning, Madison. So welcome,
Super
Madison, to the planet. Help us make it a better place, please.
All right, so enjoy. We will see you soon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.